If you've been watching silver this week and feeling confused, excited, or even a little shaken, you're not alone, because what just happened is not normal market behavior. Silver didn't simply rise in 2025, it exploded, racing toward the $84 level in a historic surge, only to snap back violently in a way that scared out thousands of investors in a matter of hours. To the untrained eye, this looks like chaos, maybe even the end of the rally. But to those who have lived through silver's past cycles, this moment feels eerily familiar. This is the exact point in the cycle where silver separates belief from conviction. We are in that strange twilight zone between Christmas and New Year's, when liquidity is thin, emotions are high, and markets move harder and faster than logic would suggest. Physical premiums are surging in Asia, industrial demand is accelerating, China is preparing export restrictions, and yet paper prices are whipping around like a weapon. This contradiction is not accidental, it is structural. To understand what comes next, you cannot rely on headlines, social media panic, or short-term charts. You need perspective, history, and someone who has seen silver scare people out, wear them down, and then shock the world. That's why this moment matters. Not because of a single price candle, but because it tells us exactly where we are in the larger silver story, what this pullback really means, and why the most dangerous thing an investor can do right now is confuse volatility with failure. What we are witnessing right now is not random chaos. It is classic silver behavior repeating itself in a modern, hyper-leveraged market. Silver has always been an emotional metal because it sits at the crossroads of money, industry, and speculation. When it moves, it doesn't drift, it shocks. The surge toward the mid-80s was fueled by a perfect storm: tight physical supply, exploding industrial demand from solar, EVs, and defense, and growing distrust in fiat currencies. At the same time, China's signals about export control sent a quiet but powerful message to the market that future supply may not be guaranteed. This is why physical premiums surged even as paper markets started to wobble. The rally pulled in momentum traders, late buyers, and leverage players who believed the price could only go higher. That kind of one-sided positioning is dangerous in any market, especially silver. When silver runs ahead of itself, it doesn't gently cool off. It snaps back violently, not because the story is broken, but because the market needs to flush out weak hands before it can continue higher. The sharp pullback that followed was not a rejection of silver's bull case, it was a stress test. This is where David Morgan's famous phrase becomes critical: silver will scare you out or wear you out. The drop from the highs was driven largely by profit-taking, margin pressure, and algorithmic selling in thin holiday liquidity. When prices rise too far, too fast, exchanges respond by raising margins, which forces leverage traders to either add cash or sell. Most choose to sell. This creates a cascading effect that looks terrifying on the chart but is largely mechanical in nature. Meanwhile, long-term holders and industrial buyers are not selling. In fact, many are quietly accumulating. This divergence between paper volatility and physical tightness is one of the most important signals investors need to understand. It tells us that the foundation of the move remains intact, even if the surface looks unstable. Looking ahead, the next phase of this market will likely be defined by patience rather than excitement. Silver bull markets are never straight lines. They are staircases built with explosive rallies followed by brutal consolidations. Historically, these pullbacks are where most people give up, convinced they missed it or that the move is over. Yet time and again, these moments become the launching pads for the next leg higher. With inventories strained, geopolitical risk rising, and monetary systems under pressure, silver's long-term role as both a monetary and strategic metal is strengthening, not weakening. What changes from here is not the destination, but the pace. The market needs time to digest gains, reset sentiment, and rebuild energy. Those who understand this dynamic stop reacting emotionally and start thinking structurally. The real lesson of this moment is not about predicting the next dollar move in silver, but about understanding where we are in the cycle. Volatility is not the enemy of a bull market. It is the proof that the market is alive. If silver were truly finished, it wouldn't be this violent, this emotional, or this contested. Quiet markets are dead markets. What we are seeing now is a market fighting over price discovery in real time. For investors, the question is simple but difficult. Will you let fear and noise push you out, or will you use history, discipline, and perspective to guide your decisions? Silver has always rewarded patience and punished emotion. This moment is no different. The move that brought silver here took years to build, and the move that comes next will belong to those who understand that short-term turbulence does not invalidate a long-term thesis.
Hello friend, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope all if you are doing great and having an amazing day. My name is Noor Baqi and I am really excited to start this new journey with all if you. You know this channel is not just about videos, it is about story and ideas and inspiration. I created this channel to sharing something positive every signal week. Sometimes we all need little motivation, and sometimes we just need a good story to smile again. Decide exactly what this channel is all about. You find understanding stories, real life experience, and powerful lessons that can change the way you think. I be uploading new videos regularly. So if you don't want to miss any of them, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and press this bell icon so you get notification when you post something new. Your support means everything to me, and to great we can build a community full of fraternity, learning, and good vibes. So sit back, relax, and let us begin this amazing journey together. Thank you so much for watching and welcome once again.